Saturday, June 23rd, 2012, 3 a.m. The chorus of howls they heard that night, just hours ago, had repeated, with additional layering of something darker, deeper beneath the original pitches. The duo had been walking for about half an hour since obtaining the chainsaw and leaving the remains of Zachary, Susan, Maya, and Josh. "Oh, gross. I think I'm sober again," Honey groaned, seeing that everything was normal looking. Terrifying, but not at all that same whimsical Technicolor wonderland she'd been experiencing since she started her campfire. "That does suck. Let's take a minute and fix that. I think we got time," Constance said dryly. "For realsies? You mean it?" Honey asked, her eyes lighting up with excitement. "Yeah. I mean, even with this chainsaw, there's a 50-50 chance that we're going to die. We might as well get super fucking high," Constance said, smirking. "Preach," Honey exclaimed, immediately reaching for her vials of unicorn blood. Constance giggled, and the two of them took the last of the unicorn blood, 3 vials each. Within seconds, everything was vibrant and damn near hypnotic as they looked around. Even the red-bodied chainsaw took on a rainbow kaleidoscope pattern all over the saw, and oil spill rainbow patterns on the body. Constance and Honey shared this visual change, and to them, everything looked and felt extremely silly in the best way, and so they just full-on cackled together and decided to venture further into the woods. The multiplied chorus of wolf howls repeated once again. Constance and Honey were so high on unicorn blood, they howled back at the howls, not even considering that might be a terrible decision. While they walked, Honey noticed an axe left behind by a camp that had been long gone. She didn't think twice, and picked that axe up. Both Constance and Honey were now armed. 20 minutes from when Honey picked up the axe, they saw the pack of gray wolves. About 8 of them. 4 more appeared, and the duo looked at each other and nodded as Constance pulled the ripcord on the chainsaw. "For Narnia!" Honey bellowed, and charged at the nearest wolf that was obviously possessed. It had solid white orbs for eyes, and its skull was busted open, brains fully exposed, and a crooked lower jaw. The beast snarled, then immediately yelped, as Honey sunk the blade of the axe straight into the exposed brains, pulling up. The brains swung out with the axe head as Honey swung back. As the wolf brains hit the tree behind her, that possessed wolf went limp. The wolves approaching were interlocked in a vile and painful-looking way. They were on top and inside of each other. The wolf on top had its paws through the other wolf's ribcage, whilst the other wolf underneath had its head shoved up through the top wolf's ribcage, snout pointed to the sky. The meshed wolves had eyes blacker than Constance's eyeliner. Constance swung the chainsaw and sliced through both skulls. Honey decapitated a wolf who had its lower jaw dangling by a thread. Then she axed its brains. The other wolves of the pack started circling Constance and Honey. The girls giggled because it was like being circled by fluffy-tailed rainbows with teeth. They knew they had to fight, regardless of how crazy the colors were going, no matter how many random hallucinated visuals there were. As soon as one wolf lunged, Constance swung the chainsaw and viciously sliced that wolf completely in half. The demon-slashing duo ran as fast as they could from the 7 corrupted canines. Constance's dress caught on the busted tree branch, but she was too high and running too hard for that to stop her, and her dress tore cleanly off of her body. Constance and Honey continued running for their lives, thundering across the forest floor, weapons in hands, and breasts a-jiggling. The hounds of hell would not relent as they followed. The girls, higher than hell, giggled, put space between themselves, and as if they had the same idea, swung their blades while doing spinning jumps without letting up on getting away. 2 out of the 7 lost their heads from the nose up. 5 possessed wolves were left, and still, the hounds of hell would not relent. Their yips becoming laughter, like hyenas, but wrong, almost human. Evil, false joviality, like they were angry, both as demons and vessels, and angry as wolves. Little did Honey and Constance know, they were being chased in a circle. Before long, they saw the edge of Crispin Lake, and that big RV. The monsters on the other side of the lake, roaming. The mangled remains of the Sheboygan 4, still piled up. The maliciously cackling possessed canines began levitating, and one of them began to speak in human tongue. Flying around in front of the girls, the wolf with no hind legs or anything behind the ribcage. Its eyes were fiery orange, and its teeth appeared all too human. It grinned with a venomous hatred as it spoke.
"We are his dogs. We are his soldiers. He will rise. It's time to strike the Lord. He is the annihilator of worlds, the drinker of souls,"
the wolf shouted, passionately roaring at the girls. "Spread this," Constance said, slashing the grinning wolf's head off. And then its half-torso fell to the ground. The 4 remaining hounds of hell followed Constance and Honey, nipping at them, mostly missing Constance. One bit the seat of Honey's pants, and she turned, slamming the blade of her axe into the beast's back, while the back of her pants tore off, resulting in her pants falling to the ground. Continued, and Naked Honey had successfully dismembered that wolf completely. Constance slashed her chainsaw through the other closest to Wolf's body, taking it apart just as well. The last two wolves howled angrily before both of their howls halted mid-breath by Constance sliding her chainsaw under their chins, and Honey hacking the back of their necks, effectively creating double-edged double decapitations. Then they finished the dismemberment, crying as they walked away. The crying stopped when their multicolored vision showed them that skeletal drake hovering over the water, his eyes a fiery orange staring at them.